Hello trader, welcome back to deeppocketsforex. We'll be giving you our weekly forex forecast. Hello trader, I would like to show you how we predicted this down move on gold and how we predicted this down move on gold. Correction, up, down, up, correction, up. Now even from here, structure is still intact. We're still expecting this drop here. You can expect another drop here like this, another drop here. We're expecting price to break this previous low. This is Euro GBP. Now for Euro GBP, you all know that from here, we focus at this and then we say that we'll be expecting a drop. We focus at the structure complete and then we say that we'll be expecting a drop here. And as you can see, that is exactly what we're having here. We're having this drop, then from here, we're starting to get this kind of structure. Next, what you can expect up, then down. Then from here, we can either have up, then down, or right from this area here, we can have up, down, then from here, we can have last movement here up to around this level, breaking this previous low. So then after this down move, we can be moving up, like this. And that is the structure. We can have drop, then complete this structure here, then drop here like this. Then from here we can have price pushing up, and then this up move has a possibility to break this previous high like that, just like that. That's on Euro GBP up move here. This is Euro NZD. Now for Euro NZD, we have a tricky structure here. Now what can happen here, we can either have an up move breaking this previous highs up to around this area here, up to around this area. That is what we can expect on Euro NZD. Then from here, we can be getting a drop. Just like that. That is the structure that we have on Euro NZD. Or alternatively, we can push down from here, slightly breaking this previous low. Then after breaking this previous low, that is when we can have this up move. And this up move is needed to break this previous high here, up to around this area, either right from this point up, or either we get a down move first, then we have this up move. But around this area, we need to have price pivoting lower, either like this, then lower, or price pushing down, then up, then lower, like that. So that is what we can expect. We can expect price to even up move on Euro NZD. Now this next week, if price pushes up to this area, you can be looking for an entry around this area here, looking for a sell position. If you find your entry and structure confirms that, you can sell. This is GBP/USD. Now for GBP/USD, you all know that from here we focus at this drop here, and then we focus at this up move here. That is a focus that we made, and this past week we had price right around this area, and then we stated that price is expected to push all the way down to this area. Then we see that after pushing down, price can slightly break this previous low. Then from here, we can expect an up move soon. Something like this. That is what we can expect soon. So right from this area, we can just have a slight corrective structure, then one more down. Then from here, this is when we can be pivoting up. For us to be able to buy this, we will be looking forward to confirming our entry strategy. But keep in mind that price is still expected to push lower, up to around this area. Then we can move up. This is Euro USD. Now for Euro USD, after focusing a big movement up here, we focus at a big movement up, then we say that price is expected to start to pivot from this point. And as you can see, we got this recently. We got this price moving all the way up to this area. Then when price got to this area, we focus at a down move. We say that we're expecting price to move down before continuing up. So right now, we should be expectant. From here, we can start to experience a pivot right here, right where price is. We can start to experience a pivot, or we can just get a slight corrective structure, then one last down move, then price can start moving up like this, probably breaking previous high up to around this area. Now this is the highest which we can focus, breaking this previous high and breaking this previous high. Now that is what we can focus on Euro USD for now. This is Euro CAD. Now for Euro CAD, you all know that from here we're expecting a down move. Now the way structure is unfolding is becoming a little tricky here. Now you can see that we got a down move, then we got price moving like this, then down, then price now it's moving like this. So right from this area, what we can expect this next week, we can expect a slight corrective structure here, then up. Then from here, we can either expect a drop like this as an impulse, or then we can get something like this. Then we can have a bigger corrective structure here, then up. So this is very possible, is a possible movement. We can have a corrective structure, then up, all the way up, breaking previous high. That is very, very, very possible. Then from here, based on this current structure, then we can have this big wave here, like this. That is a possible move. It's a possible outcome. That is on Euro USD. I mean Euro CAD. What we have here is Euro AUD. Now for Euro AUD, we're expecting price to complete its corrective structure here, then up. That is what we're expecting. We're expecting this up move all the way up, breaking this previous high. So after we get this up move, breaking previous high, we can expect a drop like this. We can expect a drop like this on Euro AUD. That is what we can expect, this drop here. So if this next week, if you'd like to trade this movement, you can just wait for this movement up to around this area. Then whenever you confirm your entry around this zone here, you can be looking forward for a sell on Euro AUD. GBP AUD. Now for GBP AUD, this is what we can expect this next week. If we get a sudden impulse here like this, we are to expect price to start moving down like this. Well, we expect price to start moving down like this. That is what we can expect on GBP AUD. Or we can just have price moving like this, breaking previous low all the way down to this area. That is what we are to expect. Alternatively, we have the third alternative. Alternatively, if we get price just giving a corrective structure like this, we can have another impulse move, breaking previous high here. Then from here, this is when we can move down. Those are the alternatives, the possible outcomes of GBP AUD. Now, if you would like to trade a down move here, it can be a corrective structure here, and you can still trade that corrective structure all the way up to around this area if it unfolds correctively. And then also if you manage to get an entry right around this area, and then it becomes this impulse here that we're talking about, this down move like this, and then it becomes this down move like this, you can be able to trade that as well. Now also, if price decides to just give an impulse, then a corrective structure, then an impulse like this, if price decides to follow this alternative, you can also trade it all the way down to this area. Then you manage your trade as price unfolds. That's on GBP AUD. This is GBP CAD. Now for GBP CAD, this next week we can expect a pullback here, then up move all the way up, breaking previous high. Then we can expect this drop here. That is what we can expect. So price right here, price can also just give a corrective structure, then up move like this. Then from here, we're supposed to be expecting a drop. But this movement here is expected. Then we can have this drop here. If you'd like to trade this up movement, it's a little riskier here, but if you know how to trade it, you can go for it. Then from here, after breaking previous high, you can also go for this drop here. That is on GBP CAD. We're expecting this big wave all the way down, breaking previous low and breaking previous low here. That is on GBP CAD. This is USD CAD. Now for USD CAD, this past week from here, due to this structure here, we're expecting a drop here, but since we got this impulse move, there's a change of structure here. So this next week we can expect price to give another corrective structure, then up like this. Then from here we can expect this big wave drop here like this, breaking previous low. That is what we can expect on USD CAD based on this current structure here. This is NZD CAD. Now for NZD CAD, as you all know, from here we're expecting a drop like this, an impulsive movement down. Now as you can see, we are getting price moving like this. Now we can have price moving like this next week, then get a drop, and then maybe get another correction, then drop. Then from here we can reassess price and tell you what's next from this point here. So right now we can just share with you this. Alternatively, what price can decide to do from here, we can have this impulse move continuing up, then we can have a bigger corrective structure like this, then price can move up. Then from here we can reassess structure and tell you what's next from here. It is also possible that even from here we can have another correction, breaking previous high. This is NZDJPY. This previous week we did mention to you that we're expecting a drop based on structure and how structure is. We're expecting this drop here. Now as you can see, we got an impulse move, a corrective structure, an impulse move, a corrective structure, then an impulse move. So here, be careful, be very careful here. We can have price moving up from here up to around this area. breaking previous high, or alternatively we can just have another extra corrective structure here, then another drop here like this. This is the one with the highest possibility. We can have a corrective structure, then drop, then from here we can have an up move up to around this area. And how price is gonna behave here, we can have a push down here like this. Now that is very possible, and based on structure, that is what we are predicting to you on NZDJPY. Feel free to go on our previous video. Right from this area, we focused at a drop here, and that is what we are getting, as you can see. This is NZUSD. Now for NZUSD, based on current structure, where price is, we're expecting price to give a corrective structure like this, then a drop like this, all the way down, breaking previous low like this. Corrective structure, then drop, then breaking previous low. Then from here, we can have price continuing up. We can have continuation, and this continuation up is going to be a big one. It's going to break this previous high. It's going to also break this previous high. That is what we can expect on NZD/USD. This is CADJPY. Now for CADJPY, this previous week, we're expecting price to move up like this, all the way up, breaking previous high. Now as you can see, how price was unfolding here, price was unfolding in such a way that we were to expect an impulse move down like this. Based on how the structure was unfolding, an impulse move down, and this down move is expected to break this previous low here. So if you are looking for an up move here, if you're looking forward to an up move here around this area, just manage your trade, knowing that anytime from here we can expect price pushing down, breaking previous low slightly, then still structure is still intact. We can still expect this up move here. We're still expecting this up move here like this. This movement is still expected on CADJPY based on structure. That is what we're seeing based on structure.